Mm.
You were serenading me with that beautiful voice. Continue.
Let's fucking do this. This is the plus size section. Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Do I have a career in music?
Yes, absolutely. This is this is how you're gonna get discovered, is a music label is gonna be like, I was watching I was listening to your podcast. I saw it on TikTok, and actually we want to offer you this record deal right now on the spot.
I mean, if it's to be part of UMG with the deal with TikTok falling apart, sounds like a lot of work. I don't know. But also, how would you listen to my podcast and offer me a music deal? Like, you don't think I'm funny?
It's like Netflix being like, actually, we'd like to also offer you a special. Like both of them
That's
just
better.
fighting for you. That's what it is.
It
That's
would
what it
just be
is.
it would just be like an hour of dad jokes, fart jokes, and like stupid Seinfeld imitations.
Oh my gosh, sign me up. How much do I pay at the door? I'm ready. Are you taking
$5.
pre-orders right now?
Yeah, if you can give us a little tip on Spotify if you're trying to pre-order a ticket to my comedy special.
Would you imagine being popular to where those like podcasters now are doing like live shows?
I would be so afraid.
Mm.
I would just sit there like, "Hi guys."
Yeah,
We
same.
couldn't cut.
No, we cut so much. We're cutters.
Okay. Well, now we're not going to get a live show because of that.
Gone. Monetization gone. Sponsors gone.
Didn't even have any, bro.
Don't you wish you had a better co-host? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I don't wish I had a better co-host. 'Cause I love you.
You're really hitting it tonight.
That's what he said. Oh.
Oh, oh. How do we feel about the TikTok ban? Let's do like a pop culture moment. How do you feel about it? Do you think it's gonna happen?
I honestly, I don't know. I think it's wild that ByteDance is willing to fight in court for our rights more than the actual government is. Like when I saw that the CEO was like, "Yeah, we'll take this to court. Violates your First Amendment or whatever the fuck." I was like, "Period, it does. But why are you the ones
Period.
doing it?"
Period.
I don't know. I feel like if it is going to happen, I think if it is going to happen, it's going to take years because of all the litigation they're going to have to do for that to finally settle, unless they like fast track it, because this is just super duper important.
Yeah, so important with
But
everything going on in the world. This is what we need to be focused
yeah,
upon for sure.
I don't think ByteDance will. If it comes to it, I don't think they'll sell. I think it will get banned because, like, if I were in their position, I wouldn't want to sell because it's like, you guys did this. I'm not going to play by these bummy ass rules that you're trying to set up. But that's why I'm not a CEO.
Right.
You did?
Yeah. I saw a TikTok that said like they couldn't sell or something, like it was against like one of their laws.
Oh, you mean the Chinese Communist Party that everyone's fucking obsessed with?
I just, I don't care what platform we use. I use social media to obviously promote my services. So
Yeah.
I will do that at anyone. I just hate that TikTok's the one that I have the most followers on, of course, and have community on.
Yeah.
A really great community that sucks.
Yeah, it's way easier to build a community on TikTok. And I think the actions of the last year show why they want to ban it so bad, because so many people are seeing through the bullshit. Like, not to sound too crunchy mom or 5D about it, but people are waking up, guys. But I also like, I hate the legal precedent that this establishes, because it's like, okay, so people are learning shit that we don't want them to learn, and you guys are saying things that we don't want you to say, so we're just going to cut access. That's not freedom.
I think it's about money.
It is.
I think it's about how much money TikTok makes, and I feel like the United States capitalism in here is like, you know what? That's our money. That's our people's money that we have like set up a system for them to pay us, and you're getting that money. No, we put in that work to put them into poverty. That's our money. Like,
yeah, it's I don't even know the actual term for it, but it's like, it's about keeping power at all costs. It's about the fact that we see all the shit, like everything that's happened with people learning about Palestine and like learning things that are the truth. But people are learning about Palestine, like learning the truth, and that threatens the very system that they've been reaping the benefits of for like hundreds of years, at least for the last century.
For sure.
Like, that's what it is. What if we, the working class, I'm getting like full commie right now. If the working class could come together in class solidarity, we could fucking crush the oligarchs. It would be easy. But they have worked tirelessly for decades to separate us and have us fight with each other so we don't fight them.
Yeah.
I know I'm on a watch list now. Okay.
We stay on there. That's why we'll never blow up. And they're like, you know what? They're fat, they're femmes, and they're communist. Cut it. Cut it.
My FBI agent is like, she's funny, but she's pushing it.
Literally. If I know one thing, though, it is that I'm going to download every fucking TikTok about home improvement before they ban it, because I'm remodeling my house and I love going on TikTok and being like, DIY laundry room makeover.
Oh, I love that stuff too.
That's my priority, bro.
And guess that it is so fucking hilarious that I'm talking about legal precedents and our freedom. So you're like, but I'm remodeling my house.
What are the Amazon must-haves? What about my pretty cabinet? Should I go white? Should I strip it to the natural wood? Like, ooh, what about those problems, Hayley?
I mean, I am partial to a white cabinet. That shit looks clean, but...
I know. Our kitchen table just is like a nice light sage green, though, with like natural grain wood. So I'm thinking about stripping my current cabinetry to like a natural, like, light wood.
Will it match the wood?
I don't know. It's so much work. Anyways.
Yeah. That's my thing. Like, I love wood. I love the look of wood, but it's like, if it doesn't match, it bugs me. Like, if it was in my house, I'm like, this is so close, but it's not quite.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing. Our master bedroom is going to be a fuck den. Where I have like this really dark wine Merlot color. I'm going to get like a sex fucking couch. Like, it's going to, you don't want to go in our master bedroom because we are fucking.
So it's like how to build a sex room in Georgia.
In Georgia. Made in Georgia.
Cue the banjos, y'all.
I'm ready. What are we even doing this episode? Like, what are we doing right now?
Do you actually know, or are you just being silly?
I don't. I do want to promote another podcast. I know. I was recently on my friend, I know, but it's a good one. Because you mentioned 5D. I was on my friend Taylor and Carrie's podcast called The Liminal Lair.
Oh, okay. All right. They're fine to promote. That's fine.
They're fine to promote. Okay. Thank God for your permission. Oh.
I mean, as your co-host,
Yes.
I would like to think this is 50-50 and not just Sammy, but
Like,
I've been wrong before.
I mean, anyways, I was on their podcast, Liminal Lair. Everybody go listen to it. And we were talking about spirituality, and we played red flag, green flag, and I was able to talk about the red flags and green flags of spiritualists online.
Oh.
So all of my wonderful friends who are 5D girlies, I want you to know, I love you. Look at me. Love you. Don't listen to that episode. But I love you.
But if you want to get hurt feelings, she already told you where to go.
I mean, I'm a Libra. I'm always diplomatic. I promise. I was so good. But my friends are my friends, and they have their own opinions. We did talk about like God spousing and stuff, which was fun. You'll enjoy the episode.
I will.
You'll enjoy it.
Is it out?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, when it is out, I'll listen to it.
Okay. It's fun though. It's a fun one.
Admittedly, I am here for the shit talking of certain practices. I'm sure they're lovely people.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Basically, it's Carrie and I being like, because we're all 3 Libras, which is the worst. Carrie and I are September Libras. Taylor's an October Libra. Totally two different types of Libra. Carrie and I are all very diplomatic. Like, well, their practice is valid. Your practice is your own. Stand by that. Taylor's like, go die. Like, we talk about Zach Baggins and Teal Swan. She's like, fuck you, Teal Swan.
What is her rising?
Leo.
Okay.
Yeah.
And her moon?
Cancer. That's just giving out.
Just the first 3?
Just your top 3. Yeah, it's Cancer moon. Yeah. It's the Leo rising where she's like, burn their house down.
Whatever the Mercury is too. But yeah, I love that.
Yeah. Everybody's on co-star, so I got a co-star. I know. Yeah, we all feel the same about co-star. Yeah.
I do think it's funny though. The difference between the months in each sign. Both my parents are October Libras. So
ugh.
I know you said ugh because you just guzzled a bunch of wine that was probably warm. Yeah. But
it's funny. Your parents are Libras and they're together, and Brian and I both are Libras and we're together. He's an October Libra. How funny. Why do Libras end up with Libras? But male Libras can be sluts. I'm slut shaming right now. Like, they be...
That is another thing to piggyback off of what I said about my father in the last episode. He was never the type of guy that my mom had to worry about in that regard. Didn't have to pull him out of bars or anything.
Same. But, I've never had to worry about Brian either. But every other Libra I know that's a man.
It's like if they're devoted, they are devoted. And if they're not, it's community dick or community badge.
Community genitals.
Yeah.
Get your genitals here. Get your genitals.
Literally, I've been making my way through Vanderpump Rules, and one of the dudes, Tom Schwartz, God. He is the most fucking Libra man. Yes. Just like, oh, have you watched it?
I've watched that season only because of what happened.
Okay. So I started at season 1. Oh. And like seasons 1, 2, and 3 are like peak reality TV.
Really?
There's fighting. Everyone is terrible. I'm just now to season 10. I haven't gotten to Scandival yet. Oh. But you know how I have like a rough idea. But you get what I mean. Schwartz, spineless. Always like, oh, like it's not a big deal. Like can't stand up for himself. Couldn't stand up for his wife.
Yeah.
But community dick.
Yeah.
He cheated on Katie I don't know how many times.
All the time. All the time.
All the fucking time.
Yeah, TikTok sent me down that hole for a minute. I knew the whole lore. And I had to know like everyone, fucking everybody. Like I was
Yeah. And anytime he got in trouble, he was just like, I'm just a baby.
I'm just a baby. I can pay you in ball sack. I'm just a baby.
I'm such a good guy.
I'm such a good guy. Look at my smile. Yeah.
I'm so glad that you knew. For once, I'm really glad you knew a reality show reference. That just makes
Finally.
my night.
Only that one. That one, TikTok really, because it blew up, TikTok was like,
Mhm.
hey, we're going to educate you on this moment. I'm like, all right, fair.
I love watching it. It's a good watch if you want reality.
I can't watch related TV. I watch like stupid shit like Modern Family and The Good Place and Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It has to
Hmm.
make me laugh. I can't deal with drama.
I just love the drama, especially when it's not mine and I can
Oh,
just
for
watch
sure.
it.
For sure. For sure.
Even like if it was people I knew in real life, I would watch that drama too. I would just sit there and shove popcorn in my face.
Oh, absolutely. I'm a like vacuum your lawn girly. If someone's getting tattooed in the shop and they're talking, we're all in that car. I could be wiping down a counter that's perfectly clean. One of the clients said her mom's womb is a gay factory. I was across the freaking shop and all you hear is ah!
I would expect nothing less.
I walked over there. I soothed myself. I thought it was so funny. Like, your conversation is all of our conversations.
Oh
I
yeah.
want you to know that. Like, we're all talking about it.
I love that though. I need to come down and see you. And I
Oh
also
my
need to get
god.
a tattoo at this shop.
It's so fun. It's so amazing.
Hell yeah.
It's an incredible time. We have a good time, but yeah, it's
Now that I'm
everyone's
not
drama.
destitute, maybe I'll be able to come.
See, maybe. I can pay you in bucks. It's stuck in my head.
I can pay you in foot rubs.
And foot rubs, you never know. They're the mafia. Who knows? If you have a trade, they'll be willing to trade you. It cracks me up.
Oh, I
Like,
meant you. I'm not going to rub strangers' feet.
oh, I'm not. I have zero pull. Like, it's so funny when people find out I work there, and
They're
they're
like,
like,
hey, can you give
"Oh,
me in?
hey," and I'm like, "I'm the terror raider." Like, I have zero influence. Like,
Yeah.
you could have met one that could have done it for you. You could have met an artist. You know who you met? A terror raider. The worst. I feel bad for you.
You are not the worst. Come on.
Um,
Anywho,
right? Why are we here? What are we doing? Oh,
we're talking
fat,
about Fat Girl Summer. Sorry, I
fat
cut you
girl
off.
summer. Fat girl summer.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Yeah.
Just kind of died off there.
It's not girl, it's girl.
GURLL. Okay.
Girl. It's
I
girl summer.
I wondered why you spelled it that way. Because it
Because,
was
yeah,
okay.
everyone's a girl. Everyone's a girl. That's gender neutral. Girl.
It sounds like you're saying gruel. Like, is this Mean Girls?
Is it?
Yes.
I like how you're like, yes, we are not mean girls. We are the ones they made fun of. Well, speaking for myself, I got made fun of.
I mean, I did too, but you know what I've been through lately. Everyone thinks I'm so fucking mean.
Good. Good. You know how I feel about that situation. I've been so good.
You have.
Ugh.
I feel like I was good too,
You were
but
so good. You were good. You could have been worse, and I could have been so much worse. But I was
dun
good.
dun.
But I was good because
You were.
it's your people, not mine.
Mm-hmm.
Your people. I'm calm. You're
Yeah.
good with my stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
On
think
camera.
we give each other space on camera when it comes to
Yeah.
people, and off camera, we're like,
Yes. That's the thing though. That's the thing about me that I feel like they don't quite get. Like, if someone fucks up, I'm gonna tell them. And it doesn't mean anything deeper than that, but like I could love you the most in the world and be like, you're wrong.
Yeah, it's accountability, man. It's accountability.
Yeah.
And we have lost friends because of it. We have lost people in our lives because we were like, hey, let's take a second,
Hmm.
hold you accountable for your actions. And they were
They
like, I'm gonna head out.
they threw it in reverse so fast. I'm surprised they weren't like beeping. I swear.
Yeah, my God. But
Anyway,
anyways, Fat Girl Summer is what
girl,
this episode is supposed to be about. If you're still with us.
better be.
And we are sharing our personal experiences about being plus sized and having to survive and thrive in this season of life.
Yes, otherwise known as summer.
Summer.
The season of life that happens every year.
Every year around this time. It's almost like it's clockwork. It's almost like
I mean, with that damn climate change, you don't know if the season's coming or going.
you really don't. You really don't.
It was 90 degrees today.
Was it?
Yeah.
It was
And like 4
88
days
here.
ago, it was like 70 or like 60.
Really?
Yeah. It just ramped up out of nowhere. I was like, I can't. It's too early
No.
for this.
I just remembered there's a tomato plant in my car.
How long has it been there?
Since earlier today. My friend Brian gave it to me. And he was like, "Don't worry, you can keep this alive." And I'm like, "It's still in my car, like 6 hours."
Did he grew that and it's dying in your
Oh my
car?
God, I don't know. Do you think he grew it?
I mean, do you really think he would have went to like Lowe's or something and
I
bought a tomato plant to give to you?
I don't know.
That seems kind of silly.
Oh my God.
Text your Brian right now and be like, get the plant.
It'll be fine after filming.
Okay.
So summertime is normally a fun time for a lot of people. But for the plus size people, it can be kind of a stressful time to navigate.
Mm-hmm.
And we
I
wanted
would
to talk
agree.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talk about the good and the bad.
Okay. So you want to go backseat forces? You want to share your goods and I'll share my goods and then your bads and then my bads? They're probably the same. They're probably very similar, if we're being honest.
Probably. I would assume
Probably.
so.
Yeah.
The goods. Let's see. There are no goods. No. Having honestly in this period of my life, having access to like crop tops and
Mhm.
clothes that are like clothes that we wouldn't have had access to when we were kids,
Yeah.
and not feeling like I have to be outside in jeans and a sweatshirt and hiding my body
Same.
because
Yes.
I will pass out in a tank top and shorts. Like I'm such a weenie now. I need all the clothes like that I can breathe in.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Yep.
same. One of my friend's spouses, he wears skinny jeans and long sleeve shirts or like hoodies. And I was like, it reminded me of when I was in middle school, when I was like, and like he's standard size, by the way, everybody. I was just like, because I was plus size in middle school, I was like hiding my body under zip up,
Mhm.
like zip up hoodies
With the heartogram on it.
with the heartogram on it. Like I was like,
Oh.
like God forbid someone see my body.
Mhm.
And now I'm buying shorts and skirts and like crop
Hell yeah.
tops. Like
Hell
fuck
yeah.
it. Like your clothes don't hide your body size. Like don't pass out because you don't want to upset anybody. Like
Yeah.
wear the clothes that fit you and wear the clothes that like actually allow you to survive the summertime.
Mhm. Especially now that summers are so hot. Like these are not the same summers we grew up with.
No, they're not.
Not at all. Like I know Jax, he wears jeans and stuff, but he gets cold easily. So,
Aw.
yeah, his legs get cold kind of easily. But he did wear
Aw.
shorts today. But
Oh,
he's not a like wear as little clothes as possible to stay comfortable kind of guy.
right.
That's me.
Yeah, same.
But
Now,
mhm.
No.
I love that
Yeah.
though. I know that you said in one of our early episodes, it's just a fucking arm.
It's just an arm. I'm struggling with my arm still. I'm gonna be honest. I did get
Mhm.
tattooed and on one of my arms, and everybody was like looking at it, like they were like, because that's what happens. Like when you get tattooed, like everyone at the shop is like, "Let me see the tattoo." Like,
Oh yeah.
let's, and everyone's always gonna say something nice. Like I don't know why we
Yeah.
do this, but like, so I had to like show my arm, and I was like, "Mm," you
Mhm.
know, like.
Still uncomfy.
It still felt uncomfortable. But again, it's just an arm. Like it's
Mhm.
hot. I got shorts. Like I don't mind my legs. My legs are pretty petite, to be honest. And it's like that's again my internal fat phobia. That's like I don't mind my
Mhm.
legs. They're smaller, but like I
Yeah.
mind my arms, they're fatter. So it's like I'm having to undo that mindset and
Mhm.
that way of thinking when it comes to
Totally.
my body and my body parts.
You deserve to be comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm glad you showed them that your arm and stuff and was you weren't like, "No, it's okay." Or like tried to play it off like it was sore, you just didn't want to show it or whatever.
Yeah. No. I was excited to get the other arm done. I gotta get this one finished.
What's going on
Um,
the other one?
I think I'm gonna get like a falcon or like a hawk
Ooh.
type thing.
Ooh, or a
Mm,
phoenix.
no,
Rising from the ashes. No? Okay.
phoenix. No. You like
Guess
how
my
judgmental?
ideas
You
are
like my
whack.
You like my Libra like judging you? Like no.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not like never mind.
Phoenixes are fine, everybody. I just like I one of the deities that I work with is associated with falcons, and that's why.
Mm. Well, if
Yeah,
you told me that, I wouldn't have said a
I
different
mean
bird. Damn.
context is important, right? I
Hmm.
should have just said that, but
Yeah.
so I'm
Now
gonna
I
get
look
that arm
stupid.
done.
The
You
episode's
don't.
over.
Oh my god. No. Once I get the other arm done, I think I'll finally feel more tattooed because that's been the thing of like I don't feel like I'm heavily tattooed. And my husband keeps trying to tell me like, "Bitch, you
You are
are so
so heavily tattooed.
you are." And I'm like, "I'm not really." And he's like, "You have 30 tattoos. Like you are heavily tattooed."
30?
Yeah, I'm about
Oh
30
my
now.
god. I think I have 6.
I'm like
I mean,
you're not.
I admire it. I'm jealous. That's what it is.
I just need more tattoos, I think.
Well, you're gonna run out of skin though. That's the thing.
I know. My legs are still I have only thighs and that's it. So I still got a
Mm,
lot of
yeah.
meat, a lot of space left. And my back's not done. Even though we already have plans for my back, but
You getting a tramp stamp?
yeah. Yeah.
You should get you should get Brian's name but styled like the Ford logo. That was worth just seeing the fucking disgust.
Oh
This is what
man's
happens. This is what happens
name.
when a Sagittarius and a Libra host a podcast together.
Disgusting. Disgusting. But I will say with like going back on the theme,
Yeah.
it's difficult to get tattooed in the summer because like you're so hot and you're
Mhm.
sweating and you can't go in the water. Well, you're supposed to not to. I mean, the people that
Yeah.
take care of their tattoos the worst are tattooers. Like I will say that, but like you're not supposed to go in like the water, and so it's
Got to
like
keep it covered.
you got to keep it covered. Like even
Mhm.
today, like I had like the little thing to cover my chest. I've
Yeah.
also been covering my chest because people tend to talk to me a lot more about their tattoos.
Uh-oh.
Um, so
They're like, "I see you're covered.
yeah,
We're going to bond."
I've had people show me their phones like this is what I'm gonna get, and I'm like, I just want to pick up my groceries. Like, I am so sorry. I did not put in time for this conference. I will next time. I will next. I'll make sure to have some time.
Right?
So t-shirts for this summer apparently, but
Mhm.
yeah,
Turtlenecks.
turtleneck and it. Like, well, but yeah, getting tattooed in the summer sucks, but it's
Yeah.
worth it because it does make me feel more confident when I have tattoos and I have
Good.
large pieces. So
You feel bonita.
I feel bonita. I do. Yeah.
Good. You
That's a
should.
summertime tip. Get tattooed.
Yeah. Just if you're not confident, just randomly get thousands of dollars, tens
Yeah.
of thousands of dollars, and get your whole body tattooed.
Like, it's a
Problem
big
solved.
deal.
Who
Like,
needs
it's a big
retirement?
who needs retirement? Now these days, everybody's doing flashes. You could get, if you gotta get $300, you get you a good piece.
Yeah. Or if you only got 25, you could get a little piece. My flash that benefited a women's abortion fund locally was only $25, and it was just line work, but it looks fine.
What is it?
It's a burning bra. It's on my leg. It's only like
I didn't know
this
you had
big.
this tattoo.
Yeah, I got it like maybe a month after I got weight loss surgery. Probably not a good idea.
Hayley, I
But
don't even remember you talking about getting this.
yeah.
Show me the burning bra. Oh,
There's thirsty blows.
your $25 debt.
Maybe it was 50. I don't know. But
I hope it was 50 just for the supplies used to get it. As someone that works in a tattoo
probably was
shop,
50.
it's a lot.
But they had like a line out the door, so even if
I'm
they
sure.
underpriced them, I know that they made a lot of money for that abortion fund.
Good. That's good.
My
Fuck
dad
them
didn't
kids.
even notice that tattoo until Easter of this year.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Did you tell him what it was for?
I told him it was for a women's fund, but he was like, "Is that a bra?" I was like, "Yeah, it's a burning bra." We've had that talk before. I know your face. I am not having that fight again. I am too tired.
I'm too tired. Oh my god, this episode is off the fucking rails. Bless them for still listening. Anyways, we all just saw Hayley's burning bra tattoo, which looks like a $25 tattoo. Don't worry.
Well, I feel like it was very fitting that right when you slandered me and my burning bra tattoo, my power went off.
Okay. We're gonna get back on the subject of Fat Girl
Yes.
Summer.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are.
Even though Hayley had internet problems. And we're gonna talk about the things that I think are so triggering as well as that have changed. One, shopping for swimsuits. The worst.
Yes. I would agree with that.
But it has gotten better. I think Target's better about size inclusivity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say so. And I feel like
Right?
they're reasonably priced as well.
Yeah.
I honestly just wish, at least for atypical bodies, I wish there were more options. Like plus size
Yeah.
bathing suits, like they're just made for everyone with huge bazongas, and that's just not me.
That makes sense.
So it's like, dude, I have so much extra fabric in this bra, in this bikini top. It's annoying. I mean, yeah, because it's like, if it's kind of like made for one boob size, if it's not like a cup.
Yeah.
So it's like, if I can size down, I will. But if it's like a one piece where I'm buying one size for the whole body, it is always too big up top.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I do like that now it's more acceptable to have a two-piece even if you are plus size. Like I think last year was my first time like wearing a two-piece.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for sure. Wearing it and posting it. That was a big
Hell
deal
yeah.
for me. And Target and Torrid. I will get Torrid. Like they try. Like some of their designs,
Yeah.
but they at least have had two pieces for plus size for a while.
Yeah. Most of the
Target,
ones I have are from Torrid, actually.
yeah,
And
right,
they last too.
They do, yeah. So like, I'll give it to Torrid. I have some two pieces from there and some two pieces from Target that I was able to get, like, because I have a larger top, smaller bottom. So I was able to get a larger top to fit my cup size because I do have large breasts, and a smaller bottom that would accommodate my apron belly, but no booty. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
You know I do.
Yeah.
We kind of have the same build, except you got all the boobs I think I was supposed to get. Plus you're
Yeah, I got a lot of I'm a
You
triple
do?
D. Like I have breasts, but I also have back problems, so
Yeah. I got the back problems for free, basically.
no charge needed. No tits needed. And back problems for you.
Oh God.
Yeah, I just remember summertime like cringing at swimsuit season. And like
Mm-hmm.
when we were growing up, I feel like the swimsuits were so just nothing. Like there was no options.
Yeah.
And the patterns were disgusting. The type, like the one pieces were so gross. Like it was
Yeah.
just the worst.
I had a swim dress at one point because
Oh,
that was
same.
the only bathing suit I could find.
Yeah.
And it was just like I wanted to
Ugh.
wear what everyone else was wearing.
Of course. You feel so alienated.
Mm-hmm.
Like you already feel bad because you don't have the same body. Like you already
Yeah.
feel like you're doing something wrong. And then not wearing the like string bikini. Like I feel like we all remember seeing the polka dot string bikini commercial.
Oh yes. Yeah.
So it's like you already feel like an outsider. And I'm glad that now I feel like because of body positivity, because of the inclusivity movement, I think that we have gotten more options,
Yeah.
you
Yeah, I would
know, to
agree.
to at least like try to have the same style of swimwear that standard size people have.
Yeah. Which
Yeah,
I it's not perfect, but it's definitely better than what it used to be.
I agree. I
I
agree.
Another thing about summer that like I really hate is it's no one likes it, but chafing. That is the worst. I
The
used to chafe so bad. And I guess I still would if I wore like skirts or wore super short shorts and stuff or was walking for that long. But when I was in like did sports in high school and stuff during summer conditioning, oh my God. The
yeah,
chafing.
it's so bad. Like
Mhm.
because during summertime, you think of like vacations. I feel like when everyone thinks of summer, they think of vacation and like going to
Mhm.
like, we went to like Universal and Disney and like
Yeah.
all the like traditional vacation spots. I feel like Orlando, Florida, Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
Like you're just out here rubbing yourself raw.
Yes.
Like,
Especially if there's sand involved.
oh my God.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'll never forget the first time I was with like, it was the first time where I was with a standard size person
Mhm.
who thought they were standard size, and like we went to the beach, and like I was of course like the fat friend, and like we were going, and like this guy was like trying to sell us like mushrooms or whatever. We ended up like later on being like, yo, like we'll get some mushrooms, and we texted him, and he was like, or he was like, are you guys the fat girls? And like her face of being like categorized as a fat girl, wild. It was a wild
Yeah.
moment. It was a wild moment because she was always like the prettier one, I think, like in her mind and in my
Mhm.
mind as well. So like being categorized as like both of us were fat, it was like,
Yeah.
whoa, like she was so mad. And I was like, what? But summertime vacations, going
That's
to the
low key
beach.
funny though. I'm
It was
sorry.
so funny.
Like just because of she clearly thought that she was better in that regard than you and it's like knocked her down a few pegs.
It was a little like she was always nice to me, but I was
Yeah.
clearly the fat friend. You know
Yeah.
when you know that you're
Mhm.
the fat friend, you know?
Obviously.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yes.
especially I feel like it is more apparent during the summertime. I don't know why. Like wintertime, everyone's like wearing sweaters and we're all
Mhm.
cozy and like, sweater season. But like in the summer, like people tend to show their bodies more. Like,
Right.
and so it's really out loud that
Mhm.
you're like the fat friend of the
Yeah.
group. Like everyone's taking like swimsuit photos and like you happen to not be in them. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sure. I
Yeah.
was definitely a social kid and had those experiences and I'm not just living through you as you retell yours. Totally.
Yeah. Sure, of course. You were social, you went out, you did stuff.
Yeah. I didn't grow up on a farm 20 minutes out of town and mom would talk about how expensive gas was.
Oh my god. Okay, I grew up in the suburbs, so I was a lake kid. Like where I grew up, there's a lake, so everyone's like a lake kid. Um, so I definitely have those experiences of being like included but not included. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like,
No, I get it. You're just
yeah.
I was just at home.
Really?
A lot of the time. Yeah. I mean, I've always kind of been a homebody, but yeah, it was a different time not having cell phones and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Or like not having one that I could text my friends and coordinate with, and being that far out of town that I couldn't walk into town.
Yeah.
Or I guess I could have, but I didn't want to because it was probably like 10 miles.
Damn. Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah.
want to do that either.
Yeah. But
But
anyway.
yeah, I feel like things have gotten a little bit better when it comes to like options.
Mm-hmm.
Summertime now that I'm older, because I'm turning 33 this year. Ooh.
Samesies.
We actually took our pool down because we're like, that's too much work. That's too much money because we're old.
Yeah.
And we built a fire pit with chairs because
Ooh.
we're old. So we're going to this fat girl summer is going to be spent near a fire pit making s'mores.
Hell yeah. You can use that
Yeah.
all year round though.
Yeah.
That's gonna be really nice.
It's nice.
You guys can be that married couple like sitting out late at night in the fall, looking at the stars, holding
Yes.
hands, loving
We're
each other.
actually something super cute I will say we do. Brian will
What?
take his truck to the back of in our backyard because we live in the country. So you
Mm-hmm.
can see the stars really well, and he has an air mattress in the back of it. So we'll sit and stargaze back there in the back of the truck.
That's so cute.
So cute.
I love that.
And we have our little app, our little star map that tells us which constellation is which.
I love that. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, it's so cute. Even though because it's summer, right now it's box elder beetle season, so things are
Ew.
terrible down here.
Oh yeah.
Them red and black bugs are fucking and they're flying in your face and you have to exterminate them.
Ugh.
The
Yikes. I know that it's
worst.
cicada season as well, like over closer to the Midwest. Like one of those 17 every 17-year broods.
Mm-hmm.
That is also hell on earth.
Oh yeah.
If you have to live through that.
Oh yeah. We have cicada season. They're later in summer.
Mm.
They're towards the end, but they'll be coming up soon. They'll
Ugh.
be coming up. Yeah.
Ugh. Anyway.
What are some like surviving summer tips that you have for those that are plus size listening?
Oh, surviving summer tips. Definitely if you are prone to chafing, I know that they make products now. I don't know if Lumi helps with that, but I know Mega Babe, I'm pretty sure is what it's called. It's like a deodorant stick that you rub. I used it on my wedding day and it worked really, really well. Even being in a wedding dress in August, covered in sweat under the dress. It was so bad,
Mm.
but it definitely lasted, I would say, a good 6 hours,
Oh,
even with like just constantly being sweaty under there. It held up really well, all things considered.
yeah.
If I could have reapplied it, obviously I would have, but I wasn't doing all that.
No,
I applied it before I left. That was it.
wedding days are terrible and awful in the same time.
Yeah.
We should talk about wedding days.
That would be a good episode.
That would be a good episode.
Being plus size brides. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We'll add it to the list.
Yeah.
Even though Lumi hasn't sponsored us yet, I do like Lumi for
Yeah.
like body odor.
Yeah.
It really does help.
Especially like if you do have an apron belly
Mhm.
or anywhere where your skin touches a lot.
Yeah.
Like your belly button maybe, but I do
Yeah.
think it really helps. Otherwise, God, stay hydrated. Get some electrolyte powder or electrolyte liquids to keep yourself safe, because if you get overheated, you're more likely to faint, and that's not good.
Yeah.
But breathable fabrics,
Yes.
try to try to push back against the thoughts in your head that are like, oh, I shouldn't wear this because people will look at my arms or people will look at my legs. I I know that a lot of people, I know Sam obviously talked a lot about her struggles with showing her arms. It is not worth being miserable. It
No.
is not worth sweating your ass off. Like, we're getting into
Mm-mm.
I'm sweating my fucking ass off season. It
Yeah.
is not worth that.
No.
Free
No, it's
yourself.
not. Free yourself. Yeah, I agree. Like, wear what you need to wear to
Mm-hmm.
be comfortable.
Yeah.
Go out and have experiences in the sun. Like, this is peak healthy mental health season. Like, this is
Mm-hmm.
when we all go outside. Like, do things that make you feel
Yes.
good. Go to the park. Go
Wear
on dates.
sunscreen.
Wear sunscreen. Like, but like, go do things. Like, don't hide in
Yeah.
your house because you think that people are going to be mean to you because you're plus size. Like,
Yeah.
it's important for you to go out and have experiences. And
It
sometimes it's
is.
scary, but do it even though you're scared.
Yeah. It's worth
Um,
it.
it's so worth it. Oh my gosh, it's so worth it. No one is thinking about you as much as you're thinking about you.
Everyone is as wrapped up in themselves as you
Yes.
are wrapped up in
Right.
yourself. Like,
Yes.
that's sadly, or whatever, sadly or not, that's just the truth of it.
It's the truth. Like,
Even if you're at the gym, there might be some assholes there, but 98% of the people there are focusing on their own workout.
right.
So if that's something you want to do, go do the thing.
Go do the thing. Eat
Yeah.
food in public. Don't
Mm-hmm.
hide and like feel like everyone's staring at you because you're plus size and you're eating. Like, feed your body.
Mm-hmm.
Fuel your brain. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like, it's
Yes.
summertime. This is like peak yummy food time. I love summer food. I love cookouts.
I
I
do
love
too.
fruit. Like, go eat
Ooh.
the food, babe. Eat the food. Who cares
Eat
that
the
you're
corn
plus
dog.
size?
Eat the
Oh
funnel
my
cake.
god. Eat the funnel cake.
That is love funnel cakes.
Ah,
That's like a food I wish I had more often than I do, but it's also kind of good that I don't, because anytime I have it, it's like, oh, like it's just
yeah.
wonderful.
Zaxby's has like their version of a funnel cake. It's not fair
Oh,
funnel cake. I will let you know
mm,
that. Like, if you're thinking fair funnel cake,
that's
don't
exactly
go
what
to
I'm thinking.
Zaxby's. Don't go to
Yeah.
Zaxby's. Unfortunately, it just doesn't hit. So save it for when you actually go to the fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And if you
Yeah.
do go to the fair, bug spray. I feel like I'm just like,
Oh, bug
I'm trying,
spray.
I'm giving a lot of universal surviving summer tips and not necessarily geared towards vat people, but
Still important.
yeah.
Well, either way, like, it's important. Like, obviously sunscreen, obviously
Mm-hmm.
like bug spray, but it's also like, go out and have experiences where you need those things. Like, I know vacation anxiety is very high right now, and
Yeah.
it's because as a plus size person, you're scared to go out in public. You think people are thinking about you, and
Yeah.
you're worried about fitting on rides. You're worried about the long lines. You're worried about walking. Like, do
Yeah.
control what you can control and don't worry about what you can't. So
Yeah.
if you want to go out and go to Universal or wherever they have the Harry Potter thing, like, go
Mm-hmm.
do that. At
Yeah.
least try. Like, don't be scared and don't let haters scare you into like staying home this summer. Like, shake your ass on the
Mm-hmm.
beach in a
Hell yeah.
two-piece and tag us in the video.
Hell yeah. We want to see
Hell
that.
yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh man. Oh, do you have any summer plans really? Other than shit you're doing?
Um, Not really. I think this summer we're gonna take it kind of easy as I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, go out. Just because I have things that I have deadlines I have to meet.
Yeah.
So I am speaking at a conference called Mystic South
Ooh.
in July. It's a very
Ooh.
like witchy southern get together. Um,
That's so
and
cool.
I will be hosting a workshop there. Um,
Oh my
so
god, that's sick. It's in
yeah, I'm going.
Georgia?
It's in Georgia. It's called
Nice.
Mystic South for all our witchy listeners. If you're in the Southeast, come
Hell
and
yeah.
hang out. My
It's,
workshop's about using tarot in your practice. So
look at you.
yeah, yeah.
Just a business babe.
I'm
Just
a
taking
business,
over the world.
I'm a business babe. I have events. I have speaking events. I gotta go.
Just to give the people what they want,
I mean, spreading my sin everywhere. Clearly. What are you doing this summer?
Uh
We're so lame. We're like, go out and live life, and we're like,
yeah.
ah.
Well, unfortunately, I have never been the type of person that was able to take a family vacation or like a big vacation every summer. I was always, and whenever I did take one, I like taking it in the early fall better. But I feel like if we do anything, it'll probably be like day trips to like Pittsburgh or like getting
Oh,
out and
that's
having
fun.
having like small little excursions as opposed to like one big one. But since summer is, I mean, it's obviously not the first day of summer for almost 2 months still.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of trying to keep it open and just go with the flow, you know?
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
do want to go outside and not be a fucking hermit all summer like I was
Yes,
last year.
please. Blessed. Go out. Vitamin D, so
Yes.
healthy.
Get that
So
D.
healthy, so needed.
Mm-hmm.
And we encourage you to go out. We encourage you to
Yes.
get vitamin D
Or other D's. Whatever
or
you
other
want.
Ds, whatever you want, whatever you want, whatever floats your boat. But we also want to encourage you to leave a review on
Yes.
our Spotify. Okay, bestie, you want to leave that review?
Are you just going to do that every episode now?
I think so. I think
Just,
until we're at least at a 4.5.
bro.
I know.
That's a big jump, but I believe in our listeners. I
I think
believe
so
they
too.
have the grit to get her done.
I think so too. And if so, where can they find us, Hayley?
You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Threads at Plus Size Section, on TikTok at the Plus Size Section. If you want to send us some summer tips that you have that make your life easier, or some things that you've tried and you're like, hey, don't do that, it doesn't help at all, you can do
Mm.
that at the plus size section at gmail.com. Once again, please 5-star ratings. Sam will continue to make aggressive eye contact into the camera each episode unless we get to a high enough ranking. I don't really know what else to say about that, but please, it would be very nice. And I think that covers it.
That's it. Yeah. All right. Cool. We'll see you next week, guys.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.